Welcome to Amazing Devotions for Men. These amazing devotions are lessons from men of the Bible, men like you or men you are acquainted with. They are from all walks of life. These lessons are a compilation of Bible characters that has been documented in a devotional for men entitled A Legacy. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right though the heavens fall. This quote was taken from the book Education, page 57 by E.G. White. The lesson in today's devotion is how to be a good husband and father, taken from the life of Elkanah, found in the book of 1 Samuel, chapters 1 and 2. Elkanah was the husband of 2 women. One of his wives, Hannah, was infertile and could not have any children. This could be a reason he had 2 wives, since he was a godly man. Nevertheless, he proved to be a man with good moral principles, loving, and dedicated to God. Descended from the tribe of Levi, Elkanah was one of the very few men who remained faithful to God. Idolatry among the children of Israel was prevalent. However, he maintained the commandments reinstated by God in the wilderness and continued worshipping the God of Israel. He also taught his household the things of God. When those around you are not living godly lives, you should maintain godly principles. Elkanah could have joined in with the majority and confused the sacred with the profane, but he did not. Though he had more than one wife, spiritually he maintained God's commandments and taught them to his children. When a man can resist temptations around him and teach his family to do the same, as Elkanah did, they will be preparing them to remain faithful to God. He will be training them to have characters of dignity and nobility. Despite Hannah's infertility, to compensate for her deficiency, Elkanah loved her and showered her with more gifts than his second wife. Concerned for her spiritual and emotional welfare, he assured her that his love for her was worth more than 10 sons. Now that's a whole lot of love. However, no man can outlove God, who demonstrated his love by giving his most precious possession, the ultimate gift, his only son. Unlike some men, Elkanah could have ignored Hannah, thought of her as being miserable, neglected her, or divorced her. He assured Hannah that his love for her was enough for their relationship to survive, with or without children. All he required was for her to love him the same way he loved her. Likewise, similar to Elkanah, God expects men to love him in return. A man who finds it difficult to show a woman how he feels about her will find it difficult to show God how much he loves him. If he cannot love a woman, he cannot love God. Elkanah's display of love for his wife was also a display of his dedication. When a man is genuinely dedicated to God, he will be dedicated to his wife and children. His children will adopt his attitude and they too will be dedicated to God, as Samuel, Elkanah, and Hannah's son was. Samuel was one of the most dedicated, revered, and respected judges that Israel ever had because of his father's dedication, reverence, and respect for God. Elkanah was a successful husband, father, and man of God because of his moral principles, love, and dedication to God. His wives respected him, his children obeyed him, and God blessed him. By adopting Elkanah's attitude, you too can be a successful husband, father, and man of God. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife, loveth himself. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 28. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Your continued support is appreciated. For the next devotion, read 1 Samuel, chapters 3 and 4 for lessons from 2 sons of Aaron, Israel's high priest and the nephews of Moses. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing daily devotions. Remember to tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible.